I can't even look at the scanner. I know I'm wrong, but I just gotta get it back. Just one more trade.
Yeah. 6 a.m. the screens got that pale blue light. Got a whole damn watch list, but it don't feel right. Cause my eyes are glued, man, I'm locked in tight to the one damn name that ruined my last night. Swore I was done, swore I'd walk away, but I saw that pre-market dip, thought this is the play. I went all in and it bled all day. Now I'm stuck here staring, turning cold and gray. This ain't a trade, it's a toxic romance. I hate this ticker, but I'll give it one more chance. Short in the sunlight, long in the night, doing everything backwards, stuck in this fight. I'm just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. This one damn ticker got my head unraveling. Tryna fight a trend, but the trend is traveling. Up without me, down with me, yeah, I'm spiraling. My P&L is bleeding, my whole world is caving in. Missing all the runners that my skin is saving. But I'm stuck right here on this hell I'm paving. Just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. My other monitors flashing, they plus setups, calling that other tickers breaking out a straight up hauling. My phone is blowing up, my trading group is brawling. You seeing this move? Nah, man, I'm busy falling back in love with the pain, I guess. Adding to a loser, man, I'm such a mess. This ain't risk management, it's just a game of chess, where I'm the only pawn, filled with stress. I see the right move, but my hands won't click. This ticker's like a drug, man, it's making me sick. I just wanna break even, need that one last trick, but the hole just gets deeper, brick by brick. I'm just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. This one damn ticker got my head unraveling. Tryna fight the trend, but the trend is traveling. Up without me, down with me, yeah, I'm spiraling. My P&L is bleeding, my whole world is caving in. Missing all the runners that my scan is saving. But I'm stuck right here on this hell I'm paving. Just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. Is this addiction, or is it just pride? Can't admit I'm wrong, but nowhere left to hide. Got this tunnel vision, everything else died. It's just me and this chart, side by side. I hate this stock, but I can't let it go. It's a sick obsession, watching my account blow. This was never the plan, man, I used to know how to cut the loss, how to let it go. I'm just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. This one damn ticker got my head unraveling. Tryna fight the trend, but the trend is traveling. Up without me, down with me, yeah, I'm spiraling. My P&L is bleeding, my whole world is caving in. Missing all the runners that my scan is saving. But I'm stuck right here on this hell I'm paving. Just spiraling, yeah, I'm spiraling. Spiraling. Down, down, down. It's everything for what? For this one damn name. Same time tomorrow, I guess. Damn.
Yeah, I remember that ticker about a week ago, lit up every screen. Man, what a show. Headlines were buzzing, volume through the roof. Everybody screaming out that bulletproof proof. They were chasing green candles, thought it'd never been, swearing this was it, that I would never end. But I've seen this movie, I read this page before, and I was just waiting for them to find the door. Now the crickets are chirping on the forums and threads. All the to the moon boys, they just went to bed. The news anchors moved on, found a shinier car, and now it's just a number wondering where the buyers are. Support lines are cracking, but nobody hears the sound, cause they're all busy chasing the new talk of the town. They left this one behind like an old summer trend. But that's where my story, my friend, begins. Cause it's a sleepy fade, ain't no fireworks now, just a slow motion river rolling south. All the buyers are ghosts, the volume's drying up. Sipping on my coffee, filling up my cup. I ain't fighting the trend, I'm just riding the slide, letting that red position quietly ride. It's just a slow bleed, easy as a shade, making my day on this sleepy fade. It's not about the panic, it's not about the crash, it's not that sudden. 100-yard dash, it's the slow unwind, the return to me, the prettiest red chart I've ever seen. Every little rally gets sold right back down like the air's letting out of a carnival clown. No drama here, just a simple truth. The party's over and I'm checking out the proof. Yeah, it's a sleepy fade, ain't no fireworks now, just a slow motion river rolling south. All the buyers are ghosts, the volume's drying up. Sipping on my coffee, filling up my cup. I ain't fighting the trend, I'm just sliding the slide, letting that red position quietly ride. Yeah, it's just a slow bleed, easy as a shade, making my day on this sleepy fade. Some folks need the action, the volatility. They wanna get rich by 2:45. They like the battle, the push and the pull, but I just wait till the room ain't full. I wait for the quiet, I wait for the still, when that rock is just a rock rolling back down the hill. Cause it's a sleepy fade, ain't no fireworks now, just a slow motion river rolling south. All the buyers are ghosts, the volume's drying up. Sipping on my coffee, filling up my cup. I ain't fighting the trend, I'm just sliding the slide, letting that red position quietly ride. Yeah, it's just a slow bleed, easy as a shade, making my day on this sleepy fade. This sleepy fade, just writing it down, volume's all gone, back to normal, just a sleepy fade.
Paper cuts, all I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Paper cuts, all I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah. All I take is paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah. All I take is paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts. Gotta check the chart, boy. Watching all these small caps, watching all this chart, boy. Now I take a cut, boy. Now I take a cut, boy. I be selling quick, yeah, stunning on the holder, boy. RSK, got a many wrist, man. Trade another day, man. Trade another day, yeah. Paper cuts, all I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Paper cuts, all I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Used to take the big hit, now I keep it tiny, boy. Read about the blow-ups, that's a different trader, boy. Discipline is all I got, I never trust a FOMO, boy. Used to bag whole stocks, now I'm just a scaler, boy. Yeah, the float is low, G, watching for the spike, man. Keep the stop loss ready, all my levels set, yeah. Ain't no second guess, yeah. You ain't talking risk, yeah. You ain't in the session, yeah. Get a mess, yeah. Cuts on cuts, yeah. Gotta keep it tight, Front of red, now I'm in the light. They were holding backs, now they see the height, yeah. All I see is charts, all day, all night, yeah. All day, all night. All about that P&L cuts, paper cuts. All I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Paper cuts, all I take is paper cuts. If you ain't cutting losses, you ain't fucking trade with us. Paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah, paper cuts, yeah. All I take is paper cuts. Boy, just managing the risk, saving all the paper, boy. Yeah.
I can't even look at the scan.
To test. Good morning, guys. This market has been seriously like feast or famine, hasn't it? Yesterday, I was just monitoring, doing some trader analysis out there in Pennyland, and there were traders just, it was either like blowing up or actually doing fairly well on the day yesterday. Because, of course, we had the ORLR and then CJMB. BDSX, goodness gracious, guys. It was just nonstop left and right. And honestly, volume was dispersed fairly well. It was hard to imagine that sustaining on everything, but here we had it. A lot of shorts just getting obliterated yesterday. What's been working, and I cautious doing this, but this has been like for the longs that have been martingaling, it has been working on some of these plays. We'll dive into some of these setups, but my approach has been to just to size down and give these plays wiggle room for this chop, the chop madness that we're seeing. Because as soon as you think you're right, you'll shoot straight down. What did we see yesterday? It was like Moo Tech. It was Moo Tech out of nowhere when we were on the Trade the Pools live stream. M Tech had no news and spiked up from like $6 to $12 into halt after halt after halt. Mulek Sciences. Let's head over to the war room. Mulek Sciences, guys. I mean, out of nowhere. Look, this play as well. So the Bulls are back in town. Steph, yeah, JFBR, VERO. We got a lot of plays to look at this morning, and certainly hot. I mean, we don't want to miss the opportunity here when it's present, because that's what trading's about. We sit on our hands until the opportunity's present, and then we strike when the iron's hot. So I'm gonna add a few tickers to the rolling stream up top. VERO, JFBR, like every other month. JFBR always pops and drops. Yeah. So Byron, you still I know you've been killing the futures. Are you trading at all equities as well, or just mainly sticking futures? All right, so yeah, that's Mulek out of nowhere. This morning, what we have, LCFY, that's one of the plays. It's just these low float names. Yesterday, what did we see with SPHL? That was that was the ticker I put on the video, but it was the lowest float play. And these plays, like, it's becoming fairly predictable what they're doing, because SPHL, it was the lowest float play. This is the recipe for success on one of the low float names. Let me just point this out. If you're gapping up a decent amount off the previous close, you're a low float name, the lowest float name on the board, mind you, and then you profit take out of the gates. You sell, you look weak, heavy, accumulate shorts, wash out longs. That's when you can have an opportunity to make a massive run like this. Now, if you are gapping up significantly and then you just spike it out of the gates, oftentimes that's going to be met with heavy selling pressure, shorts jumping in, selling pressure. So, on the for these kind of plays, that's what I'm looking for. Like, what's the low float leading gap for this morning? Let's take a look. We got a few. I mean, VERO, what's the float on that one? 2 million. LCFY, probably the lowest. LCFY, 1 million. Yeah, LCFY. JFBR looks pretty low too. JFBR. But LCFY kind of moving like the lowest float ticker, and it's up 100%. It's going to gap up above certain levels, LCFY. There is news on this as well. A lot of PRs are coming out in light of recent sentiment over the last couple days, which I said yesterday was surprising after ATON and the offering and longs getting capitulated. It's like every day. It's like longs got capitulated on ATON. The next day, ROLR shorts got capitulated. It's just, look, you gotta, when you're wrong, do not stay wrong. I mean, that's essentially the point. ROLR, this just straight up, 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 up. And now ROLR honestly is in play today. ROLR is in play today. Byron, you like the new layout? Sweet. Yeah, I like it a lot too. The kind of the tickers I'm watching, I throw at the very top on the rolling tape. And then outside of that, we get a market sentiment on the rest of the plays, overall SPY, and then, of course, the heat map at the bottom. Yeah, you would have fun with this degenerate small cap market, Byron, though, coming back over from futures. It's been something else. It's been something else. The last, like, honestly, since this past summer, there's just been, whew. I remember from CYN, that play went from like a couple bucks to 30 something, and it's been madness. I think the feast or famine is how a lot of traders approach it, but you have got to do as the song said, manage the risk well. That's why, you need to have a certain dollar amount you're willing to risk per ticker and then step away if you hit that. Rules such as that to prevent yourself from going too into tilt, being able to blacklist names. All right, so on the backside, some of these plays I'm watching, which I'm a little, even after yesterday, I'm a little hesitant to short some of these plays after the bull run we've been seeing. SPHL is interesting against the previous close, 1750s. But again, let's let the market open up and I kind of am taking the approach of I want to just wait and see where the mob, where the bulls, where all the chat rooms are going to push, because there's a lot of different names out here that we could see. Yeah, these are the days all traders are looking for. So you have to size in well and manage risk better. Yeah, it becomes overcrowded on a lot of these plays because of that. Every trader's here looking, and that's why the attention is so dispersed amongst these plays. We have ROLR, which, maybe this thing tries to triple top 29. ROLR again was the play with, it was a tiny float on Monday that kind of, not Monday, it was Wednesday, that woke up small caps. I mean, this thing, the partnership with crypto, the betting market, as far as predicting the overall stock market and plays, that was just hot. We knew that was going to be a hot play. The recipe, the perfect storm, as Crow said. And then the next day, SPHL. This was trappy. This was kind of a tricky trade. But again, you can trade, you can wait for these kind of descending triangles to set up. So this thing had the euphoric move and then started forming its lower highs on this 5-minute time frame, cracking that. So you can take predictable pieces off of these moves. We need to not experience the FOMO just to jump into these right out of the gate, because opportunity is going to set itself up. But we just have to let that opportunity come to us. Let the trades find us, right? Not us force the trades. So VERO is one of the plays, up from $1.43 to $5.75. This play is 1.63 million of the float. It's already traded roughly 100 million shares of volume. So like Tuna's saying, the bulls are here. They're ready. They're ready to trade. So VERO, be mindful of that. We are seeing some lower wicks in the 5.5s. So bulls are present here. Let's take a look left of the chart to predict right. And what are we going to find? Well, we're blowing through a lot of key levels. Honestly, the ceiling of resistance now is going to be at like $4 VERO. And you know what gets longs excited too? When they see a day on the past chart history like this, where this day, it gapped up. This day, is doing something real similar, actually. It's not gapping up this significantly, but doing something real similar where it gaps up. It opened that day. It opened at 10, went all the way up to 14.15, but closed a little lower. But look at that fluctuation on the day that it put in way back here, 14.50 down to $7. So VERO, I mean, it last time it had some similar volume, gapped up like that, intense fluctuation on the day. So VERO is definitely going to be in play. That's $4. How far is it off of 4? 4 is like a really good risk level. Now that it's above that, the daily is screaming that 4 is a good risk level. All right, so that's fundamental analysis or technical. Let's look at the fundamentals. Madryn Asset Management reported a stake of 91% in Venus Concept in an amended 13D filing on Thursday. All right. So, entering a consent agreement. Partners. Consent agreement with that company, that healthcare company. Consent agreement. The consent agreement granted relief under the loan and security agreement. Yeah. All right. So, some reputability behind that. Fundamentally, there, technically very sound. Technically very sound. We're gapping up a lot. Last time it gapped up this much, and you guys know I'm not really. I don't focus longs. I'm not, but with this market, the last couple days, and with the past chart history here, is sky could be the limit here. I mean, just understand the last time VERO gapped up this high, the range on it was insane. 7 to 14.50. That's insane range. So just be mindful. Be very mindful of that. I honestly, guys, this is how the market's been from what I've seen. Just looking at looking at the technicals here in pre-market. This is what I've noticed. Look at this pattern right here. We are seeing so many short squeezes. It cracks, looks weak. I mean, that's a predictable piece right there. And then it just pops right back up to new highs and starts consolidating. We are seeing so many short traps in this market. You know, what do they call it? Edge erosion. I saw it posted like that, edge erosion. So you got to be mindful of the edge erosion that we're seeing, really, because shorts the last couple days, I'm telling you guys, I've been seeing so many massive losses on the short side. I mean, yesterday I took a loss on a couple plays too. One of my favorite plays was EVTV, and still is EVTV on the well. I mean, it was on the short side. I like this setup. It looked head and shoulderish to me, but now it's holding. And now it's holding key levels. I mean, this is kind of range bound channeling EVTV, but this is still in play. This was early in the week. This play, $3 is a key level support that kept looking like it was going to break, but just look at all these candles. It goes under, straight back up, goes under, straight back up. So there's buyers present there. That it seems like they're trapping shorts on this name too. Shorts are getting wrecked in this market, absolutely wrecked. So key levels there. I like the chart on it. We'll monitor the price action. JFBR in play. Now, JFBR, real tiny float. What am I? I'm seeing 366,000 and 2 million on a different platform. Okay, so it's tiny. JFBR is tiny. 2 million, sub 2 million likely. A couple different numbers I'm seeing. But yeah, JFBR. Let's take a look at the technicals fundamentals here. JFBR brands. Keep Zone AI enters into a distribution agreement with Advanced Vehicle and Threat Detection Systems developer. They're expanding Homeland Security solutions in Canada and Mexico. All right. JFBR. So there's the news on it. We're up a decent chunk already, 100% on JFBR. Let's look left. Left, not bad. I mean, this thing's just hit 52-week lows. RSI is going to be, I'm seeing a 25 on it. RSI is really, really like an underrated indicator. mean, I don't use it so that often, but I have it on my daily chart, and it works fairly consistently. I mean, it may not work in the time frame you're looking at, but smoked tuna, you got a high tuna score on VERO. Yeah, VERO looks good. I will. This is what I'll say. I'm just not going. Look, I just watched. Right before I went live, I saw this. I watched this short video. This guru that said, uh, now I'm not going to speak ill of anybody. I just saw where he was like, "Look, I went all in on this one ticker the other day. You know, full max leverage, all buying power, and made whatever it was, tons of money on it." But dude, like, come on. All right, teaching people that awful. I'm thinking about that because VERO is not one to go all in at. I mean, this is a tricky name. You know, you have got to size. Sizing has been the difficult part of this market because there's so many traps. You just have to you have to go in with almost a quarter size on the position, and I haven't been doing that too well. So today I really need to focus that. Like, stop. I think I think there's a part of the ego that just wants to have the perfect entry, but they're really. I mean, look at this. Look at this CGTL. Look at this chart. What's the perfect entry on this? This is what we've been seeing. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Yeah, Fade said he might be here. He might not be here today. We got yeah, Cross X and YouTube. We're growing in here though. We got about 40 across the board in here. So welcome. Welcome to the green team, guys. Do analysis every day. And we got a green team Discord for free. So jump on the YouTube and check that out. I like Mulek. I mean, this Mulek had no reputability behind it yesterday. It just pumped out of nowhere. Those are the ones I'm looking at for some backside fade. But with the irrationality of the market, you know, don't stay wrong. Do not stay wrong. Go in quarter size. That's what I'll say. Go in quarter size and size to a certain level. On TTP yesterday, Money Mitch did that well. On SPHL, he had that down at like $8, $7, but sized it real well. And that was part of the plan. So make sure you're trading part of the plan. What's got the highest tuna score? VERO 65%. That's not giving me much confidence. We need that 85, 90%. CJMB is kind of slowly trickling out. This one, again, I want to find the sleepy fade. CJMB was really one of the bigger plays yesterday. Kind of head and shoulderish, but again, choppy yesterday. I think a good risk level on this is 420. 420 is the previous close. So again, I'd take like a quarter size and scale towards that, even scale a winner if that's going to be a play that sells off. AUID was one of the big plays yesterday. But you guys know in bull small cap land, attention is traders have ADHD. You know, they cannot, their focus just goes from one ticker to the next. And then I like to find those plays where all eyes are off of that play now. AMA, dude, like this AMA llama is insane. Where are we going on AMA? This is such an illiquidity trap. Are we going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, a day 4 green day on AMA? God. Whew. Crow, what's going on, Crow? Referenced you this morning as far as yesterday and the perfect storm with ROLR. But yeah, look, I'm just waiting, Crow, and seeing what, letting the market come to me this morning. Probably not going to trade the open. We got a minute till the bell. But what I will say is this. We got to work as a team today because FaZe isn't here, and there's a lot to look at, guys. I got the rolling tape up top so we can monitor some of these plays, but I'm going to be flipping a lot through these tickers. Probably, man, there's just a lot, guys. There's a lot to look at. BNAI put in a liquidity sweep. I mean, that thing, big upper wick towards 811. That's an interesting move right there. TMNG mining play. TNMG. The N and the M. You like that one? Okay. I didn't see that one. Tiny float too. Could be the sleeper play. So that was yesterday too. I'll mention that. That was yesterday as on SPHL. It was sleepy until it was kind of sleepy right until what time was that? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So at the open, everyone's going to be trying to find the next SPHL ROLR, and it's probably going to take a few minutes, if I had to guess. Let's see what VERO is going to do out of the gates. That one is above a lot of resistance. Last time it put in this move, tons of range, Crow. The last time it gapped up like this, it had a $7 to $14 range on that day. So that's going to be, VERO is definitely going to be in play today. I don't suspect it's just going to go to zero. Well, let's monitor VERO out of the gates. All right, VERO is getting a little morning spiky wikey on it this morning. Again, for the longs, you probably want to see a pullback. You probably don't want to see it spike because this is going to be met with selling pressure. VERO is going to be met with selling pressure on this spike. Very, very likely. What you want to see on the long side is what we saw with SPHL. For a little pullback, accumulate shorts, and then slowly squeeze on around. LCFY, that's holding VWAP. That's a tiny float play too. It's a tiny float play as well. Trying to hang in there. TNMG, your play. A couple upper wicks right now. That's not a bad thing, though. We want to see it kind of slowly curl. Again, yesterday, SPHL, that was around 10 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock. Now, if Mulek doesn't get, you guys remember Mulek yesterday. If that doesn't get any volume, I'm interested in a short there. I think that thing can round trip back down to $4 today. I mean, there was nothing on it. No news, nothing. CJMB, yesterday's big play. CJMB, a little heavy. 420 is the risk guide there. But again, let's see what they're going to do, because really 10 o'clock's that time frame. The next 30 minutes is just going to provide us with some insight into what's going to happen here. VERO at highs. AUID, yesterday's play, that's popping up, hitting previous close. AUID hitting previous close. It could be a level of risk. I think that is really hanging over there, AUID. I might hit AUID a little bit on this pop. On the short against like 2. Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to hit it just a little bit of shares right now. AUID. I'm going to hit it again up towards 2. AUID on this pop towards previous close. There's a lot of consolidation resistance up in the 2 range. All right, let's take a look SPHL and ROLR. Okay, ROLR could get it again today, guys. ROLR is holding the previous close, which is 23.73. BNAI's got an 85% SH. Okay, let's take a look. BNAI, yeah, that BNAI, it's got shorts underwater on it, in my opinion, from the last couple days. So tricky entry wise. Again, quarter size. XAIR is holding this. Look at this previous close is such a great indicator for me. It's probably the one I mentioned to Josh one time. He asked me what's the indicator I couldn't live without. Probably the previous close. It's like, look at how well it's holding, and now that's getting a pop here. Now XAIR. Oh my God, this market. XAIR. I remember the other day they offering. Oh, are they halting up? Not yet. XAIR 179. You took an entry there. What, Crow? Are you a part of a room or something? What? Where did this volume come from? What chat room is this? Out of nowhere. This offering at 127, like 5 million shares or so. Yeah, $5 million private placement. There are 4 million shares at 127. So it's holding up though. Previous close. AUID looks good. That one's working okay so far. VERO's hanging in there. XAIR. I mean, that look, that could squeeze shorts out. It wouldn't surprise me, even with that offering. TNMG, your TNMG play, Crow. That thing's God, that feels pretty good. TNMG's got good. I like the risk reward. I like the risk reward. Let's put it that way. On the long side, man. I LCFY halt. It looks like a halt down. LCFY going into maybe a halt down. Yeah, LCFY halt down. VERO going straight up. VERO straight up. See what VERO's going to do. And AUID, decent call so far. That one's working out. It feels like it feels like a day. VERO's getting really kind of sold off after that seven level. It just feels like a day where I mean it could just longs. CRML, dude. This is a hangover, guys. Wow, CRML. Didn't really go over it, but that's snapping. CJMB looking like a creepy sell-off's about to happen. CJMB, that was yesterday's big play. Here's what I'm going to do. CJMB. Let me see where that LCFY is going to open up at. 520. 520 is the open price I'm seeing right now, LCFY. VERO's got an insane amount. VERO could have just an insane range on it today. I'm real curious what VERO is going to do. But CJMB, is that the one I was about to look at? Yeah, that feels heavy. It feels real heavy to me, guys. CJMB. I'm not seeing volume coming into this. God dang it, it's snapping right now. I'm going to look for an entry on CJMB, but the spread is not great. 297. All right, I'm going to take a little CJMB short. 320, I prefer it to stay under that. That's going to be an add area for me, but then over under, I'd be out of it. CJMB. It looks good. This play looks really good. Really, really good. CJMB. Okay. And then VERO hanging in there, guys. VERO, the range. I knew that range was going to be. Yeah, the range on VERO. All right, Lucy. Where are we? LCFY. Let me take a look. Yeah, VERO could go up into a halt. Let's take a look. VERO up through 7 now. All right, let's keep flipping, guys. TNMG, yeah, the RR is good on it, but 320, Magic 20's holding up on that. LCFY, oh my god, okay. So that opened up out of the halt and bought right back up. Oh my god, this this market. All right, LCFY. I mean, that thing's gearing up for a halt up, guys. LCFY. I mean, she's climbing back around. Right out of that halt down, opened up with a lot of buyers. This is the market we're in. LCFY, real interesting with this curl back around like that. What did XAIR do? Kind of losing a little bit of volume, but yeah, that could squeeze out. VERO, let's see what 720 is going to do on VERO. Let's see what 720 is going to do on VERO. And then, oh, what is this play? ACCL. This random play is halted down. It's about to open up. All right, yeah, ACCL opened up. LCFY, this chart, guys, I don't know. This chart looks like it could squeeze out LCFY. That chart looks like she could squeeze out. Again, I think, oh, MLEC. MLEC's been selling off, guys. MLEC, that was one we called. We called for. MLEC looking like a creepy sell-off going on right now. Yeah, VERO's still in it. CJMB still looking really good. Yeah, MLEC I like. I think this, I mentioned that I think this thing can go back down to 5 and under today. Trying to see what the volume is on it. I don't think there's hardly any volume, so it's tough to get a part of it. All right, let's keep flipping. CJMB looking good. I'm in that one for a sleepy fade. CJMB on the short side, that play's looking pretty good. VERO is just has so much hype and attention on it. That's pretty much king of the day volume, VERO. King of the day with all the volume is good old VERO. It's kind of on this line right here, guys. This is what they're going to toy with today. XAIR taking 2. Yeah. Look at that, man. The sell-off down to the spike up. I mean, this thing probably can squeeze shorts out for a good minute, too. It's at a key level here. 220 is the next level. 220. Yesterday was pick a ticker and buy it kind of day. See how today's going to shape up. Again, I think 10 o'clock's an important time frame to see really what's going to set up. LCFY with a little pullback. VERO's on a steep trend, so it might see a little selling pressure. We'll see where it tries to base out at. The CJMB with a random spike up a little bit. Yeah, 320 is my level there. I don't really even 3.5, depending on how sized you are. Just be careful with CJMB. All right, JFBR roller. See what our good friend Roller is doing. BNAI put in another like candle, like a big wick to 7.4. I mean, what score you got on it now, Tuna? Because this is, I mean, it's looking quite heavy on those pops. JFBR climbing up, guys. JFBR. JFBR, this thing's testing pre-market highs right now. See, CJMB climbing up a little bit. Everything's turning into. They're coming back for. It. AUID. They haven't quite come back for it yet. But CJMB, they're curling that one around a bit. VERO did crack a little bit, but you know, it cracked that steep trend line, which is not surprising, but it might try to form a base here. We see a lower wick, might try to hold up there a little bit. I think I'm gonna size AUID just because that play is working out for me. AUID is looking good. I'm gonna hit AUID again. And then VERO pulling on back a little bit here. $7.20 is decent risk level, VERO, if you're looking for a short on it. But that play has a lot of range to it. And as soon as it looks weak, it'll just spike up probably out of nowhere. I would just caution you on VERO based off the last time at last time I had the volume and had a daily like this. LCFY doesn't look done. Guys, I think I'm going to take a long on LCFY. I know you can probably hardly believe that. I'm thinking about it. I think the risk reward's decent. Yeah, I'm going to take a long LCFY. Honestly, against like under 5.5. I mean, let's see. Getting rejected there a little bit. Again, these plays, when they look weak, that's when I've been accumulating shorts and just rounding, getting all round back up for the next leg up. VERO against 720 is decent right now. What's the JFBR play doing? JFBR still at highs. Is that halted? JFBR is halted. Yeah. The thing's going to open at 155. JFBR. My trader ADHD is loving this right now. TNMG. Look, again, I mean, this is what the market's doing. Anytime something looks weak in small cap land, low flow, they're squeezing shorts out. TNMG hit lows on the day, looked heavy, curling back around. I mean, that could start taking on off too. LCFY in a little bit of a symmetrical triangle. I mean, it's forming higher lows there, but again, that play will probably start looking weak. Watch that one be the one that just tanks all day. But that's what the market we're in right now. CJMB climbing up. I stopped out of that one 320. That's got so much resistance from yesterday. It's hard to imagine that being able to clear all that resistance from yesterday. It would really need the mob on it. AUID, so far so good. That one looking pretty good. Lucy, I think that's the creepy crawler I'm watching. LCFY. That one feels like it could be the 10 o'clock play, in my opinion. It could be. Just trying a little piece here for that 10 o'clock. That was yesterday's SPHL right around 10, but this is kind of creeping like that one was. SPHL, oh my god, that play is selling off today. Is it halted down? No. SPHL is a good hangover though. It's down 3 points. Here's LCFY creeping up. Not quite 10 o'clock yet. LCFY reminding me of SPHL yesterday. All right, let's see what JFBR is doing. 170s. 170s JFBR. James Rank in the building. Yeah, glad to see the show. Yeah, absolutely. KD in the house, safe, long area, LCFY. JFBR. I got to monitor JFBR too if that is about to halt down. LCFY, it feels good. It feels good for that 10 o'clock runner that we saw with SPHL yesterday. You guys knew I was. That's what I was waiting for. Waiting to see what the 10 o'clock play was going to be, because the plays that just spike straight up out of the gate, it's going to be hard to sustain that. JFBR really monitoring that too. We don't want to just capitulate down LCFY though. It's in a tight kind of triangle right now, pulling back down. Again, it's the weakness. That's why you can't you can't go all in on the initial entry, because these plays start looking weak to accumulate shorts, and then they just start curling back around. So I don't have like full position on. I'm still think it could be the play. The green play I'm working right now that's working really well is AUID on the short side. AUID hit the previous close. That was an alert for me. And it's been fading real well. I like that one. Not getting the hype and attention. So I like that short. Still working that from the 1.7s. CJMB did get the hype, so I stopped out on that at 320. But I just, dude, I don't very often. It's so unlikely that you see these things reclaiming like f- that resistance from yesterday. I think it's presenting a decent short. I mean, 420 is the previous close. That would probably be my line. Then I'd start sizing it like small right now. I may go back in on it, CJMB, because I just don't see it reclaiming all those levels. Yeah, VERO's starting to pull back a little bit, guys. Formed a descending triangle after that euphoria. We go over that. We went over that yesterday on TTP stream. You can wait for it. Wait for the VERO, the euphoria into the descending triangle. That one's been pulling back. Let's see what the half dollar does there, 6.5. LCFY is looking. I mean, this is not terrible, LCFY. I think this still could be the play, even if it starts accumulating some shorts right now. Really under 5, it's gonna be like, that might be a little hard to recover from. It is looking a little weak right now, but let's see what they're gonna do with it. Good old Lucy. Yeah, because this is like anybody can recognize a pattern, right? Like you see this. This is why I'm always second guessing. It's like it's obvious. This is such an obvious trend crack that you get everybody recognizing that and shorting it. They're like, oh, it's cracked under its trend, it's short, and then they just send it back on up. That's what we saw with VERO in pre-market. VERO, obvious trend crack, and then all shorts get involved and they squeeze it on up. That's the market we've been in. Just the obvious stuff's not working. What's our good friend EVTV doing? EVTV testing some resistance out. 3.6s, 3.7. Resistance zones there. All right. Let me take a look to see. Oh my God. CJMB's halted up. That's why I'm not giving up on Lucy. I think Lucy is just gonna draw in some shorts and I mean, this is what we're seeing. It's everything that's obvious is not working out. Everything that's obvious. 1 hour cup and handle on XAIR. XAIR is definitely in a short squeeze right now. That play definitely has some heavy shorts on it from that offering. And we've seen these too, ran it like the offering squeezes. But who's stuck in it and where? I mean, shorts are definitely in this thing, 1s, 7s to 8s. TNMG 20s are still heavy on that play. LCFY. Let's see if bulls can step in and hold that one up. Yeah, we're approaching 10 o'clock. SPHL's been heavy today, guys. It was right around like 10:15 when SPHL started taking off yesterday. So I noticed that, and I take that and I say, okay, we don't necessarily probably know what play is going to be the play of today. I mean, everything's getting volume, just like yesterday morning was. Everything's got volumes everywhere. Let's see which one of these plays is going to get it. And is it CJMB? They're going to squeeze that. I don't know. I don't see it, but LCFY in the threes now, 5 threes. Real curious what she's going to be doing down here around 5 over under. I'm slowly hitting this with a couple longs, and I really want to see what 5's going to do. I would never traditionally do this, but trade in the market. Steph, you get your money, you ready to go? What's going on, Steph? You good and green? VERO, the $0.50 did hold up so far on VERO. Be mindful of that. SPHL has been a real good bleeder. And I think it was Otis that called yesterday on the call-in show that mentioned his one of the strategies he likes to trade is the 50% reclaim. And we could see that with SPHL if we missed the initial sell off there. We're getting a 50% retracement. I'm tempted on it, but this market, man. Is EVTV taking off? EVTV's holding really key levels. There's some big buyer there holding that thing up. Every time it's come down to 3 and tested it, it's accumulated. And look at the resistance now becoming support on it. And we're seeing lower shadows to it. 365. 365 is a good level now. Yeah, even that lower wick there, right on that. Draw your lines, guys. I have lines drawn pretty much on every ticker. And when I pull up the chart, they're usually respecting those levels too. VERO having a little bit of trouble there. CJMB opened up. All right, I'm going to take a look at CJMB. $10.02 right now. VERO's having a little trouble. Lucy hasn't really got the volume yet, but over under 5 is key for me, I think, Lucy. Just really monitoring the 5 level, Lucy. And then, yeah, CJMB pulling back there. I just don't see that thing. I don't see it being able to reclaim yesterday's levels. Tempted to smack it again. Give it one more try. I have an order out on it. I'll give it a try. 3.7 if it pops up there. AUID, that thing's curling around a little bit. 171's the main level for me. AUID on the short side. I'm monitoring. SPHL. SPHL coming back up a little bit. On light volume there. Oh, BIYI. I missed this one, guys. BIYI. Is this the play? was near 10 o'clock. Float is super tiny. BIYI. Yeah, float is insanely tiny. Oh, it's not tradable on TTP. And I think it just halted up. Yeah, BIY looks like it's turning into king of the day. Not seeing any news there. They were pending, halted. Well, that was a few weeks ago. Yeah, I don't see anything there. But BIYI halted up. Open price 833. I'm seeing right now 832, 833. VERO still trying to hold levels, guys. Still trying to hold a few levels. And Lucy's getting no love. CJMB, yeah, not surprising. God, I didn't get a fill there either. Man. Vera back over 7. Vera back over 7 right now. Oh, getting rejected. Just got rejected hard, guys. Vera just got rejected hard. 720 reject. I might have to hit that. All right, let's take a look. Vera 720 hit and it sold down to 659. All right, 720 is kind of the area I'm monitoring. Wow, this thing, again, the range on it. If you're oversized, going to get crushed. When it can flop around that much within a second. Oh my God, Vero. Yeah, Vero just went up to what, 7, 8, 9? $8 a hit. Vero just hit $8. Okay. BIYI halted. That's going to open up 831 right at the same price, it looks like. Lucy is not getting any love. That was a tiny float too. Really going sideways there. Vero getting the love right now. And then CJMB looks so heavy. Man, I like CJMB. Even against that high I just put in. Any pop there, CJMB looks good. That was yesterday's big play. For those just now jumping in, CJMB looks good against that high right there for, God, man, I wanted to fill on that. SPHL, kind of 50%-ish retracement. Looks good. 14 down under 13 now. That was a good play. Anybody who got that. XAIR having trouble with the 220 back below that, and then VERO in play, and then BIYI still halted, should be resuming here soon. BIYI. Oh, Lucy curling up, guys. Lucy. There we go. Yep. This is whatever the freaking algo is right now. This is what it is. Weakness into strength, like immediately. I am involved with Lucy. Man, it's like they wreck your stops too. You just got to go small to deal with this chop. This chop's been insane. BIYI open, seeing a little profit taking, but not unusual there. Back up towards the highs goes BIYI. VERO hit 8 on a really, I mean, that thing again. I mean, the Lucy was the same kind of thing. We had a VERO snapped back and then just took that. I guess getting shorts involved and then just spike, and then longs have their orders there ready to get filled and just shooting straight up from there. All right, 10:15 was the SPHL time yesterday. We're not missing a play, guys. Just a matter of, I think it's just a matter of sizing, really. The sizing's challenging. AUID looks good. Still involved in that one against 170 for the previous close for the fade. That one's actually working out well. And then Lucy, I still am with this one too. All right. JFBR, the dollar play. JFBR, this one holding up some levels as well. Low float penny play. VERO 7.5 is just kind of staying there right around 7.5. Oh, and CJMB is gonna kill me, dude. Oh, it looks so good. I don't chase. I just don't chase. I cannot hit this thing from 4 down to 320. What's tough is in pre-market, I called the 420 being that that level to perhaps size to. I went in a little heavy per usual. Not thinking that would happen. BIYI. I'll draw the trend out on this one if you guys are trading it. Trend's back down like kind of towards VWAP, 7.5. Lucy still looks good. I'm going to hit that one again on the long. If we get volume in on Lucy, I'm going to size into it on the long side. If we get excuse me, if we get bulls pushing into this LCFY for the 10, like this time frame right now is what happened yesterday. Look, if I had to rub my crystal balls, and I've done this before, it's fun when it works. Coming up here soon, you guys know where I'm leaning. I think this one could get it. I think LCFY could get it. It's got that float. It's not up a lot percentage-wise, and it's holding $5. Key level on the daily chart. And it actually had some news behind it. So I will throw some more shares at it if the bulls push into this one coming up here soon. Probably gonna need to happen within the next 15 minutes, in my opinion. I mean, it could still do something lunch hours, but you gotta make make it known. Let's say SPHL just stole like all the attention yesterday. SPHL just at the perfect time too. That's why we see those happen at like the 10:15. It's the perfect time because that's when everyone's just hesitant with the trades. Maybe their trades are consolidating. VERO's just kind of sitting there around 7.5, and then BIYI kind of just sitting on trend, and then out of nowhere, just boom. Here I am. I never late. I arrive on my time. Man, why did I not take that? SPHL, the 50% retracement, real good. Back down, double bottoming now. All right, let me know, traders, what you're looking at. Flipping through some tickers. AFJK, by the way, is still a joke. That ticker was in a halt up this morning, too. EVTV, slowly motivate. Good to see you in here. ASTS might hop in. That one, short. Yeah. No, you're a reactionary trader too, right? Normally when you post, you're looking at some shorts. Yeah, up through the highs there, ASTS. JFBR, really? That penny play is going sideways too. Now, this was the one at 52-week lows and holding 120, a key level there now, 120. Crow, you're at TNMG. I mean, that's holding 320. Look at this chart. I mean, that's actually very pretty. That 320 formed a little ascending triangle. 3-2's holding up. It's not a bad looking chart. LCFY is just not getting the volume, guys. Just not getting the volume. Yeah. Low 5.2s. I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna throw a stop low 5s on it. If it doesn't get the volume, so be it. Just in that AUID on the short side. BIYI bounced off its trend. Close to it. Got a little trend going on BIYI. That one's still in play. And VERO 7.5s is kind of where it wants to just sit. I mean, 7.5s is where it's been sitting the last consolidating, channeling there last 10, 15 minutes or so. AUID looking real good for the fade. That one and CJMB probably. CJMB, any pop up, like if this thing pops right now up towards 3.7s, I'm taking an entry on it short. Those backside plays. Yeah, Lucy's just not getting it. I'm That's a tough one. Probably just scratch that play. Just going to kick back with AUID, maybe even lean into it some more. BIYI, real heavy there, 875s, back down towards the trend. I must be so mad if LCFY just shoots up right now, but I can get re-involved in it. She's a creepy crawler. VERO having trouble with 8 right now. Something's gonna get something, guys. I mean, call me a genius. I know. I mean, something here coming up with the volume and attention we have in this market. ROLR's having some trouble. ROLR cracked on their VWAP. Something's gonna be getting some decent volume on it here soon, I think. Oh, look at the 5-minute chart on Lucy. I'm not falling in love with it, but it's still in play. Just still in play. All right. What are you guys looking at? CJMB may be giving an entry too. Again, this has been a market to just scale into your plays. Don't try to time the top or bottom. Scale into them because it's real challenging with the chop we've seen to time exact tops and bottoms. FRMI. Short. Yeah. Nice. Into that euphoria. Good work. Finding that euphoria. JFBR at highs right now. 184, 185. Curling on around. Oh my God, Lucy. This thing's about to go. This is why it's challenging in this, like... It keeps seeing the lower shadows. I just hate predicting volume. Just waiting for the we're just waiting for the volume there. EVTV, yeah, that one's 365 is like such a good risk level on it. Probably under this lower wick, 357. VERO pulling back under 7. And TNMG, this play is really holding VWAP now, respecting that level. I mean, TNMG could be the play. That could be the play. Yeah, there it goes to new highs, TNMG. All right, LCFY, and then JFBR hitting those highs too, guys. JFBR. Mulek looks like a creepy sell-off, kind of illiquid. BNKK has been selling off. AUID still looking good. SPHL from yesterday, that one honestly could capitulate. I mean, this thing actually looks real good. SPHL. I might get involved on the backside. SPHL really actually looks good. All right. SPHL from yesterday, I think looks good. Backside. CJMB probably, but it's slowing down. And then you guys know I have the AUID short on backside too. Man, I was really kind of getting my play setting some levels and gonna wrap it up soon. But I still have this feeling like something's about to go. And I've been doing this for quite a while, so that feeling's a decent amount of the time is correct. Just based on the sentiment the last few days. Mr. Bob in the building. VERO could be. I mean, that could accumulate some shorts. I mean, that's the obvious one. Is VERO. So it's, but it could definitely, because VERO is the past chart history was screaming range on the daily. Yeah, that could certainly stay. I mean, it's likely going to stay in play, and you see it holding some levels. It's probably going to be a little trappy. That's the main play of the day. It's going to see if anything else was going to take off here. TNMG is surprise. Honestly, the price action TNMG is a little shocking because this is a lower float play, but it's actually trading it like a respectful kind of price action. 3 2s is a decent level of risk. Yeah, so I'm going to take an SPHL short, but I'm giving it plenty of wiggle room. It looks to me like we could continue to fade on this one today. Volumes elsewhere. That was yesterday's big play. This thing started at like $2.30 yesterday, guys. So, I mean, this has got room to pull back. And then I have AUID, which you guys know about that one. Backside as well. And then I was looking to see. Honestly, I was looking to see if this play Lucy was going to get a lift off. It's still holding like 520 now. don't think with the nature of this ticker we just go sideways here. It's gonna just give it up or get some volume to take off here soon. And then VERO, 7.5s, $8 holding up. VERO on the 20 EMA bounce looks like the next leg up. What a market we're in, Bob. Good to see you back, Bob. Back in the action. SPHL, I might lean into this, guys. It's looking real good. SPHL's looking real good. It's just a slow bleed. Lean into it a little bit. All right, traders. Outside of that, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. VERO holding 7 now. Slowly motivate. You might hop in SPHL. Yeah, it's dead. You know, those are the ones I like. This thing went from 2 to 25 and is dead right now. So these longs should bleed it out as long as we just don't get random volume to spike up on in this name. And then AUID, the same theory there. I mean, this is the edge I like to trade the most. I'm going to leave those on, though. I'll leave those on. FRMI, you got the profit there. Wow, good play. 10.4 down to 10. Good play. Yeah, hit me up, averydaytrading@gmail.com if you have any questions. Join the Discourse, free. Description below. SPHL looking good. Hopefully that one pays well today. But outside of that, I mean, our eyes were on everything. It's just, the market's just been a little tricky size-wise, and then stops. It's like, dude, come on. The stops, they've just been taken out. IB 30-cent spread on SPHL. Ouch. Yeah, that's a tough one. Whew. Yeah, Nos just reached out. He's got a robot trading these hangovers now, and he's up a good chunk on the day. I'm asking him which ones he took. He might have taken this SPHL. That was a pretty good one. All right, traders, have a great weekend. Hit me up with any questions. I'll miss you guys over the weekend, and then Monday's off. God, they just can't stop. They can't stop. They hate traders. We want to trade. Trading's my oxygen. XAIR is back under 2. Alma's been bleeding today. Okay. Okay, day 4. Llama Bahama Mama finally. Man, this has got a lot of room down too. I might have to hit it. Bahama Bahama Mama finally putting in the red day. I just don't. There's probably no volume here. Yeah, just 7 days a week, same hours. I know. Just keep it simple. Oh man. Yeah. Fades and Byron, you still in here? Trying to get me into futures. Man, my wife, she wouldn't like that. She wouldn't like that. I'd be trading like 24/7, 365. No, I've kept this schedule for so long. I mean, this is the schedule. I mean, wake up, do pre-market analysis with the gang, trade, and go do some other things. Keep some trades on. Certainly keep some decent trades on. Set the stops, but just go about your day. Most of the time, those are the more profitable trades too. The ones you just let work that you ignore. Man, CRML perfect. CRML, this is kind of hangover is perfect hit of that previous close. I'm gonna put a few on. I think CRML, I'm gonna take that one against the 1720s as well. Alma I like, but I don't know if I can get involved. I'm gonna have to take a look. See if there's any volume. Yeah, not really. Not really. And then CJMB curling up. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Good work today. Appreciate y'all. Good work, Green Team. Have a good weekend. A fun, enjoyable, relaxing 3-day weekend. We'll see you back here. I might be on Josh's Friday night live stream tonight. He said he might do one. So I'll post that on the YouTube like community post or Discord. If I'm over there, we can hang out a little bit later tonight for a little bit. But yeah, outside of that, have a good weekend. Falcon. Oh, you got another 25K funded. Very good. Very good. Love to hear that, Emmanuel. And Bob, you got VERO was the play. Yeah, good work. VERO's gonna be she's the main play today. All the hype and attention on VERO. All right, Trays. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.